Bring the troops home!
George Bush, war criminal!
Bring the troops home! Our troops died! Recruiters died! Our troops died!
A coalition called the Troops Out Now Coalition. Short for that is TONC. And they've called for raising the ante by making the protests resistance. And they're calling for an encampment in Washington, D.C. on the 22nd of September, to be followed on the 29th of September by a huge anti-war march in the capital of the country.
Bush and Cheney, get gone!
We won't let you bomb Iran!
Bush and Cheney, get gone!
We won't let you bomb Iran!
No justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice, no peace.
Can you tell me why you're here today?
Well, these demonstrations, especially in front of the recruiting station, are very necessary to keep the struggle against the war going, and they're effective because if they weren't, the government wouldn't have mobilized a bunch of right-wingers to be counter-protesters. So we must be doing the right thing. The actual instigation for this one is a stupid, lying speech that Bush gave a few days ago, saying that everything was going great. So we're responding to that. But more importantly, we're building up for a huge demonstration in the end of September.
The opposition to the war is a mass dynamic across the country. The overwhelming majority of the population is against the war, and it's important every time that Bush speaks and insists that he will continue this criminal policy of the war, that there are voices of opposition. When the latest report on the surge was released on Thursday, we felt it would be important to immediately to come out, respond to it, to be in the streets here in front of the this military recruiting station, and to be out as a force saying that the war, the troops must come home, Congress must stop funding the war, and that we need to rally in massive numbers. This is also part of a planning action for September 29th. Where there'll be a mass demonstration in Washington, D.C., people coming from all over the country, buses coming from major cities, and in the week before, an encampment right in front of Congress demanding an end to the war, an end to the funding of war, and that the billions spent for this war be used for health care, for education, for housing, for the rebuilding of our cities, beginning with New Orleans, but all the cities that desperately need the funds.
Stop the war in Iraq! Troops out now! Stop the war in Iraq! Troops out now!
Stop the war in Iraq! Troops out now! Stop the war in Iraq! Troops out now!
Money for health care!
Money for health care!